Hey guys, Ernest here, or you can call me Ernesto like my grandpa, but it's alright. So today I'm here with 2Crakd. We're doing a dual commentary on gaming YouTube channels, do's and don'ts. So if you want to introduce yourself, who you are, Cracked, say hello to my audience. Go ahead if you want to introduce yourself.
Alright, well, my name is 2Crakd. I am basically I'm a streamer on YouTube. Got like 3, maybe 4 years of streaming experience, try different platforms, etc., etc. We're absolutely horrible growing on certain ones and absolutely amazing growing on others. So pretty much, you know, Call of Duty started me, but at the same time, I do other games, things like that as well, to kind of break the monotony. However the case, I've known artists for a while as well, so we decided that we want to sit here and actually do something like this, which is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, I mean, for my viewers, if you want to go subscribe to Ernest, his link is in my website in the description below.
All right, now we're playing some Hotpoint alright, and let's get on to the topic. So I'm gonna start with don'ts with YouTube gaming channels. My channel personally is like a variety channel. It's not just gaming, but I have 2Crakd here, who I wanted to start this dual commentary with. He's primarily a gaming channel. Well, primarily. So I think it's best to talk about this topic with him, because he helped me grow my channel in different ways, with tips and such. So the first thing you shouldn't do when starting a YouTube channel is focus on likes, views, and subscribers. That shouldn't be your main priority when you start a gaming YouTube channel. Am I correct? Like, you shouldn't focus on the statistics right away. What do you have to say about that?
Definitely not focus on statistics. When you focus on statistics, you start losing. What the hell's going on over here? Losing touch, losing focus. What you're really trying to do, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I look at it, man. Like when you're actually focusing on statistics, because let's look at it this way: the statistics between viewer to subscriber ratio, right, should be 10 to 14%. But the should is a really big should. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're focusing on statistics, and it's like, oh, I have 100 subscribers, I should be getting 10 views per video. Well, that's not necessarily the case. Not everybody's gonna watch the video every fucking time. It's YouTube at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah, your actual conversion rate, viewer to subscriber conversion rate, should be 10%. But if it's 7 to 10%, but if it's not, I mean, you can't be like, oh well, I got 2K views on this video. Right? I'm not like more bigger channel, but I got 2K views on this video, but I got no subs. You gotta understand, sometimes people just don't like content. They're not gonna sub. It's how it is. You know what I mean? When you focus on statistics and all that kind of bullshit, when you focus on views, likes, and subs, and you get to lose focus of the real reason why you started the channel in the first place.
I agree 100%. From my experience, I have suffered from this exact complication multiple times. I mean, 2Crakd knows this. When most of the time when I complain about content creation, I talk about the inconsistency and how I want more views so I can make a certain point on other platforms besides YouTube. However, I shouldn't be focused on the statistics. I should really focus on making quality content. Correct?
Right. And quality doesn't really mean, to be honest, dude, quality doesn't really mean oh, it has to be 4K, fucking 120 FPS, everybody can watch that shit in fucking high. So that's what quality is about. What the hell? Quality sometimes is about, the type of people you invite to the channel, the type of content you're making, what kind of value you're providing, or what kind of entertainment you're providing the viewers, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it, you know what I mean? Oh, this is that shit.
I got him though. Don't worry. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the first thing you gotta avoid when starting a gaming YouTube channel. You gotta not let the statistics define who you are as a channel, because you could be doing some quality content but not get enough views because of you don't know the right means to promote yourself. That's one of my issues. 2Crakd here has found a good way to promote himself, which is why he's at 1.1 How many subs are you at right now, man? Not trying to boast you out.
1.6.
So he has something going on, and you could learn something from that, and that's a good way to make sure. And he didn't focus on statistics at first. I mean, I don't think you do focus on statistics. You just use it as a tool, correct?
Yeah, I use it as a tool. Yeah,
You don't let it define your channel.
to know what to expect. I use it as a tool to know what to expect when I create content. That which performs well, I maintain. I keep it. That which performs horrifying, like then I don't play it as much. Doesn't mean I would stop playing it. It means I don't play it as much.
No, I feel you. That makes sense. That's 100% true. That makes sense. Okay. I think anything else you want to add on this particular topic, statistics and such, or should we move on to the next topic? What do you think, sir?
Let's move on to the next.
The next topic not to do is the clout factor. If you are only seeking to make a gaming YouTube channel or any YouTube channel just to gain a following or gain clout or to make a name for yourself right away as your primary reason, you're going to have a hard time growing and starting a channel in the first place. I'm not sure what you think about that, 2Crakd, but being a clout seeker at first, when you first start a channel, is kind of the wrong way to start. Is that an accurate statement?
That's a very accurate statement.
Because I know that's how I used to feel. Like I just wanted to get views and have a name for myself, but that's not how you start. I know that common YouTubers, my favorite ones of all time, started out by not expecting much from YouTube. They just did it for fun, which is why they grew so fast. They were genuine. And I know I'm genuine, but sometimes you can see how much I try to seek out clout. But what are your comments on that? Like on that, the clout seeker.
That's a really big one. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they're on like some weird ass road to some certain type of subs. You know, some road to 100, road to 300, road to 500, road to 1K, road to 2K.
Mm-hmm.
And what that lets me know is that you're in it for the cloud. You're not in it that you actually want to provide, quality community-based content with the people that you play with or people that is watching you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's another one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want clout, you gotta learn how to provide. You gotta learn how to work with the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, collaborate with other players, other creators in other games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn how to fucking play with your fans and subscribers and followers and shit like that. You gotta know how to engage with people. Like, if you have a closed, like, there's a positive clout and there's a bad clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have make sense?
Makes sense. No, having closed clout and focused clout, yeah.
Right, so like you're closed. Only people you play with is the people you want to play with. You don't play with fans. You don't play with viewers. You don't play with subscribers. You don't collaborate with other creators, and you don't play with them just for fun off stream, whatever the case may be. It's only to help you because you feel like you can use them, right? So you're using creators, you're using your viewers, your fans, stuff like that to help grow you. That's the wrong way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're using something to help grow you. Is the wrong way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're like on these roads to a certain amount of subs and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, this. It's okay to be on those roads to a certain amount of subs. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it correctly, it won't backfire on you. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the main focus, I think, is what you're trying to say. If it's the main focus, yeah.
We talk about cloud, we talk about numbers, right? Yeah. So with numbers shouldn't be the main focus. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna tell you, one of my favorite YouTubers, IGP, and has over 1 million subs, but it took him 15 years to get there. You know what I'm saying? The Rad Brad, over 1 million subs, took him 15 years to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is just not him alone doing this by himself. You know what I'm saying? Which we get to another topic ever. Oh,
we're probably gonna we might talk about it today. Who knows?
I don't need to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I can do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's teamwork effort. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to learn how to collab. Play with the collaborations and community content always outshine and little stream, little gameplays any day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always will. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how it is. You know? So,
ooh, apocalypse.
Like this kind of shit. They like hearing people talk. They like the interaction between people playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you see a lot of solo content creators that don't really play with the community or that much. What they do is they turn on in-game chat. So people they can hear people's reactions and stuff like that, and that's what drives their content. It's not what's going on in the game. It's what's not around the game. It's going on within the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do I have 2 AKs?
But yeah, that's 100%. Yeah.
I got kicked out the server.
Well, you got kicked out?
Yeah.
I gotta hop off then. I'm gonna hop off this game then.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm good. I'm good. My stream just got fucking done.
Well, we have the recording here, so it's all right, man.
My stream just got violated by YouTube.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
Maybe they don't want you to stream twice a day or something like that. I don't know. Oh well, but on that topic, you're totally right about that.
It's probably a fucking mass connection.
Probably, dude.
I've been having issues with that shit. I was gonna like just hold out for a while.
No worries, dude. Do what you can. But yeah, we still got this commentary going though, so we're okay. Disconnected.
Yeah, run it.
No worries. I just don't want to cheer you up, man, because you know it kind of sucks what happened with your internet and shiz. But you were saying? Sorry, before your internet interrupted you. I want to make sure. Okay, so clout, you can't let it take over the passion. I guess that's what we're trying to say here. Because if you lose the passion, what's the point of doing the channel in the first place if you're just doing it for views? It'll be like a job at that point. But
Right. It's a job at that point.
now, what I want to talk about now, what you should do when you start a YouTube channel, this is where it gets interesting. So, I believe you should start a gaming YouTube channel or any YouTube channel at first if you want to first share your knowledge of an aspect or a niche. Like, I know Crack here tells me all the time, like, you should find a niche, it has to be a niche. And I'm gonna be a man and accept that. Yeah, it's all about niches and having expertise in a certain field and sharing that knowledge. That's how big time YouTube channels grow, because they are an expert in their field and they're niched. I think you have a lot to say about that. Do you have something to say about that? Niches and expertise at YouTube channels.
You have niches, particular niches like genre niches, and then you have sub-genre niches. This is within that niche, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, let's say looter shooter is a particular niche. You know, so you got some guys that just focus primarily on looter shooters. But there's so many looter shooters out there. Fucking Warframe, Destiny 2, Division, Outriders. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many looter shooters out there. So it's like, but then it's like you have people who sub niche in that category, and they're like, all right, I'm just going to focus solely on the Division 2 content, or solely on the Outriders content, etc. Why it's hot. Some people just focus on it for, you know, a couple months, and then you want something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that happens. Like when you're a content creator, I believe that you can be niched, but you shouldn't be afraid to branch out if it fits within a similar field. Like, if you're gonna branch out to newer things, make sure they have something related to your past content, so it doesn't seem out of place. That's the best thing, I think. Right. I'm not. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. And then submission for a while, and then when something new or better comes out, then focus on that.
Yep, it's all about the game. It's all about the game.
Let me make it. I don't know. To be honest, like a prime example is J Strike, not the real Strike, but J. I forget his name. J something. It has like 1,000 numbers behind his fucking name. You know what I'm saying? But he used to be really like Modern Warfare content for a whole year while COD Modern Warfare was hot and active. Everybody was playing it, you know what I'm saying? As soon as Cold War came out, he said, yeah, bro, I don't play Modern Warfare anymore. I deleted the game, and now I'm focused on Cold War, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's his niche, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he niched out on Modern Warfare while Modern Warfare was hot. And then when Cold War got released, niched out on Cold War, you know what I'm saying? Also,
pro tip, when you're making a YouTube channel, it is highly recommended to follow the cookie crumbs, follow the chocolate crumbs, follow the what's hot. If you really want to grow fast, follow what's hot. Do what everyone else is doing. But it also has its negatives, where if you're doing what everyone else is doing, to be honest, it's gonna be hard to get noticed too. It's a double-edged sword when it comes to trying to grow fast. Growing fast is double-edged. What do you think about that? Like, I agree. I think so. Like, if you do what everyone else is doing because it's what's popular, it might be harder in the future to keep content or get noticed more because everyone else is doing it. So the more popular people will definitely have the more view, more the upper hand, I think. Correct?
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree.
You're focused. You're focused. Sorry, my bad. I was like, wait, is he still here?
In my zone.
Yeah, do your zone, man. Do your zone. But oh, you disagreed. Okay, let me continue the conversation. Then he's in the zone. Sorry, guys.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. I agree
I
100%.
know you do. I'm just trying to keep the content
That's,
going.
that could also be detrimental for your personal growth.
Yeah,
Because if you just like follow what's trendy, just to grow, now you're focusing on cloud. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to focusing on is this something I'm really passionate about.
yeah. The only reason why I say follow what's popular is so if you're passionate about it, but it's also something everyone else does, it'll be easier to grow. But that's not what you're mainly focus on. You could also do games that are in the similar genre of your favorite game,
Right.
and go from there. Like, it's
Right.
it's not as easy as it seems or sounds, but you can grow. You can grow at an exponential rate even when you start a new game, or if you niche out
Streaming
to.
is and streaming is different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard to follow trends when you're streaming. The only thing you do, only kind of trends you can follow are like fucking game trends, and that's it. You know?
Streaming and content creation are different but yet similar at the same time, so I have to agree. So this video can also help with streaming as well as content creation, I believe.
Right, because content creation is, you're creating a VOD, a video on demand that's about what's popular or what's needed or what's most requested at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what you enjoy. I mean, that's just following the trend, right? So following the trend. So what's popular, what's needed, or what's most requested. And the best way to do that is to be involved in the actual communities that these games are played in, like the Reddit communities, the Facebook communities, et cetera, and be involved in those communities so that you can know what's needed, what's requested, you know what I'm saying, what's trending when it comes down to topics, and you can automatically start getting content on that if you're going to follow that trending notion. But with
If
streaming,
yeah.
it's like it's a whole different platform. Like you can't just do that because you just can't, like literally, well, why would you stream a 15-minute video? You know what I'm saying? Like the idea is to with streaming, you can follow the popular games. So it's like, okay, we know that Cold War is more popular than Modern Warfare now. But guess what? For a streamer, it'll be better to buy Cold War and play Cold War and grind league play and all that kind of shit because that's what's popular. Like no one's searching Modern Warfare no more. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, the search in Modern Warfare is very low right now. You know what I'm saying? No one's searching that shit right now.
Mhm.
And it's like they're searching Cold War and everything about Cold War because that's where CDL is at. That's where, you know what I mean? So it's like if you're gonna, as a streamer, if you're gonna follow what's trending, you gotta make sure that you have the money to pay for the game every time a new game comes out that's trending and that popular in that particular subgenre. Make sense?
Makes sense, dude. 100%. Streaming and content creation can be
Go hand in
similar
hand.
but different hand in hand,
They go
yeah.
hand in hand, but there's differences and there's similarities.
And then the next topic I wanted to talk about, which is very important in starting a YouTube gaming channel or being a streamer, is the passion. You have to be passionate about starting a gaming channel or a YouTube channel. You can't go into gaming, streaming, or content creation if you're just doing it for a buck, trying to make an easy buck or trying to make money. It has to be for a passion, for a reason that you live for it. You want to do it. You want to play games. You want to show content. You're very passionate about the game, and you just want to put your own spin on content creation and YouTube gaming space.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I have about it. But I'm very curious to see, since like from what I've seen, 2Crakd has grown a lot from the past few years. Like he's definitely gained a following, and I'm proud of him. And you basically have to grow slowly, but it's worth it in the end. And you have to be passionate about it. If 2Crakd wasn't passionate about starting a gaming channel, I don't think he would have had the growth he had now if he wasn't focused on learning the algorithms or trying to figure out what to do to grow. He played games he liked. He did his thing, and is that correct? Like you were very passionate in what you do. And that's what got you here. That's the main reason you want to start a gaming channel in the first place.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about what you're passionate about, what you like to play, what you want to see. You know what I mean? Like that's cool sometimes. You just play a game to play a game for nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like that's sometimes nostalgia outweighs anything else. Like retro gamers, you know what I'm saying? Like this you play it for nostalgia. And like that has its own benefits too. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Ops 3 is still popping, you know what I'm saying? Black Ops 4 is still popping, Modern Warfare is still popping, but in its own subgenre of like dedicated fans, you know what I'm saying? Like but people who create that kind of content because they have a passion around it. If you don't have a passion, then you're just not gonna grow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with that passion, passion needs to involve community as well as collaboration. You know what I'm saying? The two C's, like they call them, community and collaboration. If you're not collaborating with other creators, if you're not evolving your own personal community, it's just not that. No matter how much passion you have, nothing's gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying?
You still have to put effort into it. That's another thing. Like, all right, after
My third C,
yeah.
My third C is cash. So it's collaboration, community, and cash. You know what I'm saying? That's the three C's of content creation, three C's of growth for
2Crakd 2021.
everything else.
Everybody, Cracked 2021. Everybody, 3 C's. Mad respects for that. Mad respects for that.
People always ask me like when I'm streaming or whatever the hell, or like even off streaming, like, oh, how you get so many subs? What you do, bro? How you get so big, bro? What's going on, bro?
Yo, you calling me out? You calling me out? I'm kidding.
Nah.
I know. I'm just pulling your leg, bro. It sounds like me what you're saying right now. Like how you get so big? How you? Yeah.
Myself, you know what I mean? No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not making it seem like that. I'm saying like it's what I'm looking for, investment. You know, you gotta have that cash investment. You know what I'm saying? Collaboration with co-creative collaboration, community involvement, and then cash investment. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be willing to invest in good channel management, good channel promoters. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to invest in that kind of stuff in order to grow properly. Like all the biggest YouTubers, they have that. They have a full team working with them to make sure that they continue to grow, that they can get 1,000 subs in a week, that they can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 views on a video, or if they're bigger, get 10, 15, 20, 30K views on a video. It's not just their subscribers that are watching that shit. Because you know this, like most content creators post a video, they're like, oh, well, only 97% of you are unsubscribed. I mean, that means a lot of you guys that watch my content aren't really subscribed. That means that they really don't have a real community engagement, that they're using, outside promotion techniques to get the views and to get the watch hours and to get all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like that's where having a good knowledge of statistics comes into play. So like 10 to 14% is your views to subscriber ratio. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have 1K subs, you should get at minimum. Not saying you're gonna do it all the time, but you should have at minimum 100 views per video. And it happens slowly. It doesn't happen overnight. Some people that want that overnight success, like literally some of my streams take days to get to 100 views. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah.
Overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like so you gotta just be patient with that. So I look at it like, oh shit, I only got 30 views on here. Then look at it the next day, oh shit, there's 80 views. And then the next day, oh shit, there's 190 views. You know what I mean? Like it takes time for your subscribers to catch up. It takes time for the feed for you to pop into other people's feeds and suggestions and stuff like that, and for them to watch your content, especially if you're not using any kind of outside promotion. Little to no, like channels that grow with little to no promotion have really good SEO management. You know what I mean? And that's kind of a thing like this. That's why I said those 3 C's is what makes a successful streamer and or content creator. Co-creator collaboration, community involvement, and cash investment. That's simple. You know what I mean? That's where it stops. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you, dude. I agree.
So like you can't if you do the first two, community involvement and collaboration, your growth will be there, but it will be extended. It will be long. It will take forever to get there. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do the last two, or if you involve any one of those two without having all three involved, the growth will be there, but it will not be. It will be long, or it would not be. It'll be inactive. It would not be real. It would not. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So you have to involve all of that all at once in order for it to work for you. You know what I'm saying?
Some mad facts right here, guys. Take note, everyone.
That's it.
Yeah. No worries. No, you really expressed some good facts. Let's start doing some Nuketown scrims, bro. But
Nuketown scrims.
Yeah. That's what I basically have for the do's and don'ts. But I curious, like, do we have any other tips and tricks you want to share about starting a gaming YouTube channel? Because from what I've noticed from what you've been telling us, it's really good that passion, but you have to put some work into it. What necessarily, like, how much effort should you put into a gaming YouTube channel, like healthfully, like in a healthy way to grow? Like what?
Way to grow.
Yeah, like if you're gonna,
It
yeah,
depends. As a streaming channel, you really don't need to stream 3 times minimum a week. You know what I'm saying? Just to show consistency. Because, that's what it's about. People subscribe to channels that are consistent. So if you're streaming a minimum 3 times a week, let's say a maximum of every day, you know what I'm saying? Like that shows consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like people will subscribe to that shit. No matter what you're playing, you know what I'm saying? They're going to subscribe because it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
they're going to follow you on your Twitch because it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? Now if you're just doing like regular videos, stuff like that, man, you can get away with one video a week, one video every 2 weeks, one video a month, and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? That's your consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like, but most channels, they either do daily content or weekly content. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's it.
amen, amen to that. Yeah, statistically,
Yeah, and showing consistency when you type in.
that's something I lack, as you know, from my channel, and I gotta work on that. But I'll figure it out with consistency. So that's what I want to know. Just wanted to hear that. That's another fact, and I think that's.
Also, not being afraid to make mistakes.
Actually, that's a good thing to remember. Yeah, when you're starting a gaming YouTube channel or a YouTube channel, don't be afraid to make mistakes, take risks, but make sure you can handle the risks and you're not putting too much at task. Because if you can't handle the backlash from what you do, it's kind of hard to recover from it. So you have to find a good balance between risk and returns. And that's basically it. What I have today. We hit 27 minutes, almost 30 minutes of this commentary. I would talk more, but I'm not sure how long YouTube can have a video uploaded. So
We can do a part 2 later.
we could do part 2 some other time. But anyways, this has been Ernest TV, me, and 2Crakd, and has been Ernie Talks about gaming YouTube channel, content creation, and more. And the title will be a lot better than what I just said right there. Any final words, Cracked, you want to mention before I end this video?
No whatsoever.
Alrighty, well, have a great day, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet for a while, I suggest you do. I may be working on more consistent videos in the upcoming future. School is spring semester is starting to end, and I can make my schedule a lot better, plan ahead when I sign up for summer classes early. So stay tuned, everyone. And also subscribe to 2Crakd on YouTube. His link will be in the description, and forgive me for the but that's how I talk. However, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, everyone.